been at Vrindavan for about 6 months, first in a very communal setting of farm work, and then Kirtanananda Swami and the roadshow came with Vishnu Janata Swami, and it became a more devotional atmosphere. And at the end of the summer, Srila Prabhupada came for the 72 Janmashtami festival, which was a gathering of many, many devotees from the East Coast to be initiated in our new temple room at New Vrindavan. So that was the first time I saw Srila Prabhupada physically, was when he came to New Vrindavan. Of course, I'd only heard his tapes, and being young and not accustomed to that Indian accent, I'll just call it, it had been a struggle for me just to be able to understand what he was saying. And when I saw him in person, that was like my first experience of the humanity, the significance of having a living spiritual master as opposed to one in a book. And yes, it was pretty profound. It was right there on the walkway at New Vrindavan. We did not wear saris. We wore skirts, and I did farm work. And when, this is secondhand, because when Hayagriva and I were talking about, the whole, how many devotees got into the Indian, what we call the subculture, because I never was a part of that. I like Indian saris and all the temple incense and all of that, but basically it was reading and writing, and that's what we were a part of. Hayagriva would get the Prabhupada's transcripts, and he would edit them, and then he would give them to Shamadasi, who would type them while I was watching her child, so at night I would get to read it before anybody else. And that was the basis of our conversations and our lifestyle, and Hayagriva and I would sometimes talk about things such as, and the whole part about wearing saris and being a part of the Indian culture, which to us was not very important. And Hayagriva mentioned that he had told Prabhupada that he felt like these children were going to be neurotic if they grew up in America trying to act like Indian people. And Prabhupada said that, yes, but their children will be the light of the world. I have a plan. And we understood from that it's inevitable that, new ideas are always going to be met with misunderstanding and some confusion. But we see it now. Look at the mainstream. Who's shocked by yoga or vegetarianism anymore? Which in West Virginia in 1970 was radical.
Karuna